We're on the green with that one. Well done. Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. This one's going to the left. It could be a good one. 14 under after that hole. And now the 14th hole, we got a par 5 ahead. Looks like he caught the downslope. This could run out. Good shot. All right, on the green and under regulation, you got a putt for eagle, and that's fantastic. Here's a 14-foot putt. It's breaking to the left, I think. Looking good. Oh, you're gonna like that. That's for eagle. And after that one, 4 strokes behind our leader. And now the par 4, 15th. That was a tee shot, just spanked it. Oh, look at you go here. Nice shot. Here we go. This one for birdie. And after that hole, you stand at 17 under par. Here we go on hole number 16. Yikes. Good job. Here's an 11-footer. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. That is fine work. Okay, the hole is 17. The par is 3. Let's have a good tee shot. Oh, wonderfully struck. Well, this is just lovely. Here we go. This putt for birdie. Okay, you're trailing by a stroke after that one. And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4. Well, tee shot's looking good here. Okay, setting up here about 140 to the pin. And ever so close, 1 stroke off the lead. Good stuff. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. And we're done here. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for playing, and we'll see you next time. Hello to you. My name's John, and I'm officially welcoming you to this society event. Starting today with a par 5. Time to put this in the fairway. What do you say? Okay, you're in it now. Let's have a good round and keep our composure. Second shot here on the first. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. Oh, man. And this is your third shot. Oh, could it be? Oh, beautiful stuff. Chipping that on in there. That's your eagle. Heads up on this one. It's getting a bit windy out there. Good gracious, you tattooed that drive. And this shot is clocking in around 115 yards from the pin. Ooh, can we get a kick to the left? And here you go. This for the birdie. This one's leaning just a touch to the left. And down it goes for the birdie. Nicely done. And teeing her up here on the third. Well done. That's a nice little approach shot there. This putt is 9 feet away. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. And after that hole, you're going down to 4 under par. Okay, par 5, fourth hole. You know what to do. Whoa, came on to that one. Look at that fly. And we got about 225 yards to go from here. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. And with that, we will move on to the next. 8 strokes off the pace as we move to the next. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Here's our second shot on the 5th. You'll be all right there. About 17 feet to the cup. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. This one's on a good line. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. Nice swing onto that one. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. Oh, that was kind of like threading the needle. You had to carry that bunker, not a lot of green to work with, and now look at this putt you've got coming up. Great work. And the par 4, 7th hole. I think this one's fairway bound. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here. Come on, get in, get in. Oh, it's going right by the hole. Okay, let's take another look at that. And you're 6 strokes back from our leader after that hole. Careful out there, wind's going left to right on this hole. And a nice easy fade on this one. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. And chalk up another green in regulation. All right, this putt for the birdie. And we have a 1-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Okay, 9th hole. We got a par 3. Let's stick it close. Well, that'll do for now. Here's a 20-foot putt. This putt's moving to the left up the hill. Looking good so far. Still on line. Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt. And after that one, it's 11 under par for you. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. Nice swing on that. And let's see if this one will run. You caught the downslope. The shot's just about 95 yards to the pin. And the green tends to slope away from us where we want to land it, so be careful of the approach. Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot. 6 feet to the cup. I'm loving it. That's birdie number 8 on the day. Okay, next hole coming up. 6 strokes back at the moment. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Sweet. Okay, second shot on the 11th. I like it. I like what you did there. And if you can sink this, that'll be birdie. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. So far, so good. And it is a 2-stroke lead at the moment for our leader. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. And this shot is around 170 yards away. Nice work. That was some good golf. And here's what you're dealing with for a birdie. I think we got a right to left break on this one. Our leader has a 2-stroke advantage at the moment. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. Oh my goodness, just smashed that one. This shot's about 80 yards out. Oh, that is lovely. All right, staring down a birdie putt here. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And as we check the leaderboards here, 4 strokes back after that hole. All right, here's the 14th hole. It's a par 5. Oh yeah, that's a sweet spot there. That's yeah, you launched it. There you go. This is shaping up. Putting for eagle next. Here's a 17-foot putt. I think it's breaking to the left. Going towards that hole. Wonderful, wonderful shot. And a 3-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. Well done. Okay, here's a 4-foot putt for us. Currently 18 under par. And the wind is picked up. We got a tailwind to deal with. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Nice. And this one is for the birdie. And the person on top is leading by a stroke at the moment. Here we go on the 17th hole. Safely on the green. 16 feet to the cup. And this one's breaking just a little wee bit to the right. Oh, you like that one, don't you? Current leader enjoying a 2-stroke lead at the moment. Okay, and now we've arrived at number 18. This one's a par 4. So far, so good for this one. And this one's about 180 yards out. Well, maybe this will kick left. Way to go out there, champ. 7-footer here. And I got lost in that. Your round's over already. I thought we just started. And that's gonna do it for us here today. Thank you so much for the round of golf. I had fun. Hopefully you did too. Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. Starting off with a big 'em, we got par 5 for the first hole. Let's get on our horse here, rip it into the fairway, and we'll take it from there. Second shot here on the first. And we're going right of the pin. Here is your putt for eagle. And it looks like this one's going pretty hard right to left. Starting this one out pretty good. This one's still tracking. Oh, come on, get in. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. And that was a tee shot. And from the fairway sand, well, I think this will work from the sand. Oh, out of the bunker, beautifully executed. We have got a par 3 in front of us for the third hole. Let's knock it close. Ooh, look at this thing. Yeah, we'll have that. And 4 feet to go. Okay, have a good drive out there. It's a par 5 on this fourth hole. That was a good one. All right, we got an elevated green. Might need some more club. Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. Okay, this is your eagle putt. Let's make it count. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. That's gonna bring things down to 5 under par. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Beautiful swing. And this is somewhere around 155 yards out. That is a thing of beauty. This one's just a 4-foot putt. Nice stroke on that one. That's your 4th birdie of the day. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 6th hole. And the tee shot's looking decent. And this one's about 160 yards from the pin. Nice approach, pin high. That's where we like it. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that birdie. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that one, you're sitting at 7 under. Okay, 7th hole, par 4. Well, that's too bad. 10-footer from here. I think this starts off straight enough, then it'll go right. And everyone's chasing our leader here today at the moment. 5-stroke lead. Nailing another approach. Nice. Here we go. Birdie putt. I think this one's breaking to the left. And that drops in for birdie number 7 today. That wind is going right to left out there. He managed to get a good swing on that. Decent approach there. Lining up for the 13-foot putt. I think this one's breaking to the left. Looking pretty good. And there's your birdie. And our leader is ahead by 6 strokes as we check the scoreboard here. All right, 10th hole, and we have a par 4. Ooh, there's some power into that one. And this one's about 125 yards out. Yeah, I think this is going to be okay. Well, that'll play pin high for us. And our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. All right, par 4 here on the 11th hole. Beauty of a swing there. Ooh, look at this, catching the downslope. This could run out. Okay, this one's around 160 yards from the pin. Yep, that's going to do. This one's a 9-footer. Our current leader ahead by 6 strokes at the moment. And we are working with the tailwind on this hole. Good job. Here's our second shot on the 12th. I'm okay with that. And from 23 feet away. Good luck with this one. It's going downhill, right to left. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. Okay, let's sneak this one in for par. Let's go. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. Oh my goodness, you pounded that drive. Great swing on that one. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Nothing wrong with that. Here's a look for birdie. And it is a 7-stroke lead for our leader. Not a bad place. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. All right, you caught the downslope. Let's see how far this baby runs. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. And there's some fantastic golf putting for eagle. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. This one's breaking left to right. It's also downhill. Oh, this has my attention. Yeah, it's still looking good. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. Well, it's worth taking another look. Let's roll the tape. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. And now the 15th. This one's a par 4. And this one's around 110 yards to the pin. And just 3 strokes off the lead. That's a safe shot. This putt is about 14 feet. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. It's getting there. Nicely played. Our current leader has a 3-stroke lead at the moment. We got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. And look at that thing go. Oh my goodness, he smashed it. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Ooh, almost in there. 4 feet to go. And it's a 2-stroke lead for our leader at the moment. Okay, par 3, 17th hole. Let's see what you do. Fading this shot. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. And this putt for the birdie. And this one's breaking pretty hard to the right. Boom. Drops it in there. Nicely done for birdie. And after that one, you are leading by a couple strokes. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Good gracious, you absolutely lit that one up. That was a huge try. And here's our second shot on the 18th. Nice shot. That'll do. 14 feet to the cup from here. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Okay, and the putt drops. Let's head on over to the 19th hole. All right, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for playing the game, and we will hopefully see you real soon. Hi there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get into this. And this course begins with a par 5. Cork that first drive into the fairway, and we'll take it from there. We'll take those all day. Okay, second shot here on the first. Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. 7-foot putt coming up. That was amazing. All right, second hole is a par 4. I think you know what to do. Ooh, looks like we're going to the fairway. This one's about 110 yards from the pin. Oh my, that was pretty. That was just pretty. Just barely getting it over that bunker, and now nestling it nice and close to the pin. What a great golf shot. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. And that will play. Thank you very much. And you got that one to go from the fairway. Sneaky. And we have a par 5 fourth hole on this one. That was well played. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. This right here is beautiful. I like that. And here is the putt for eagle. All right, now fifth hole, par 4. Let's do it. It was tidy. Then we're setting up about 120 yards out. Man, could have a birdie here. And our leader currently has a 4-stroke advantage on the field. Sixth hole coming up. Oh yeah, off the downslope. This is going to chase out. And this one's from around 75 yards out. Nice. That was the club. Boom. And that's your 4th birdie of the day. All right, 7th hole now, and it's a par 4. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. Come on now, give us a nice little fairway lie. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that approach. This is what our 3rd shot's looking like. Okay, out of the bunker. That's our first hurdle. Now let's deal with this putt. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? I think this one's going left to right. That drops on in there. There's your par. And after that hole, just 2 strokes off the lead. All right, here we go. Par 3, 8th hole. Silky swing. All right, nice approach on that one. Here is a 12-footer. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. This one's tracking. Good work. 5th birdie today. Let's have another one. And the person in the number 1 spot is ahead by 3 strokes currently. I'm teeing this one up on hole number 9. Great swing. Okay, let's get out of here. right by the hole. Okay, here's our par putt. And after that one, 4 strokes off our leader. And we start the back 9 with a par 4. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. Okay, this one's about 135 to the pin. 5 strokes off the lead. Good shot. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. Shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. Okay, par 4 here on the 11th. Really nice swing. Ooh, caught the downslope. This is going to have legs. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. That was good. Ooh, setting up for birdie here. And our current leader is ahead of the pack by 6 strokes as we check the leaderboard here. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Well, that'll work for you. All right, second shot on the 12th. Nice approach. Good stuff. 5 feet to the cup from here. And that drops in for bird number 8 on the scorecard. Great work. We've got a headwind blowing in our face on this one. Oh my goodness, just annihilated that drive. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Come on, heading for the green. Great work there. That's a great approach. This next putt is for your birdie. So good. Oh, lovely shot. And our current leader ahead by 5 strokes. Next is the 14th hole. This one's a par 5. This one looks pretty safe. Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done. And here is your eagle putt. This putt's going uphill and to the right. Oh, come on, get in there. This one's just a 3-footer. And it looks like our leader is ahead by 3 strokes at the moment. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Oh dear, look at that go. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Here we go. Birdie putt coming up. Our current leader is up there by 2 strokes currently. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. Well, you made good contact with that one. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. Nice shot, another green in regulation. This one's 8 feet away. And after that one, you are currently leading by 2 strokes. All right, let's see what you got here on hole number 17. Come on, give us a kick to the left. Oh yes, and that is why you are in the lead. Here's a putt for birdie. This one looks like it's breaking just a touch to the left. Looks like he got a line on this. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. And after that hole, you are currently 17 under par. Great drive. That was some power. Time for our second shot here on number 18. And the green kind of slopes up around the pin. We don't want to leave this short. Got to make sure we get it there. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Looking at a 10-foot putt here. This putt's good so far. And that's going to do it for us today. Just flew by. Thanks again for playing, and we'll see you soon.